Did strange legal loopholes exist during Prohibition? Have you ever wondered how people managed to get around the strict alcohol laws during Prohibition? It turns out there were some truly strange legal loopholes that allowed individuals and businesses to sidestep the ban. Let's take a closer look at these oddities. When the 18th Amendment was ratified, it prohibited the manufacture, sale, and transportation of intoxicating liquors. However, the Volstead Act, which enforced this amendment, had some surprising exceptions. For instance, alcohol used for religious ceremonies was permitted. This led to the rise of fake rabbis and sham congregations that formed just to obtain sacramental wine legally. These groups exploited the law, causing issues for genuine religious communities. Another interesting loophole allowed people to make wine and cider at home. Citizens could produce limited amounts for personal use. This led to a boom in home winemaking, and many stretched this allowance to supply illegal markets. Interestingly, the law did not ban the consumption of alcohol. It only prohibited its manufacture, sale, and transportation. This meant that those who had stockpiled liquor before Prohibition began could still enjoy it legally. Wealthier individuals often took advantage of this by buying and storing large quantities of alcohol, creating tension with working-class citizens who faced stricter enforcement for even small amounts of homemade drinks. Some states had their own peculiar laws that made enforcement even trickier. For example, near beer, which contained very low alcohol, became a popular legal alternative. Additionally, wine bricks, which were concentrated grape juice kits, could be fermented at home, allowing people to create their own beverages legally. The government's attempts to stop illegal alcohol production led to extreme measures. They poisoned industrial alcohol to deter consumption. Bootleggers often tried to neutralize these poisons, but the increasing toxicity caused thousands of deaths. This highlighted the dangerous outcomes of these legal battles. Enforcement of Prohibition laws was also riddled with loopholes and corruption. Federal agencies were often underfunded and understaffed, making it hard to uphold the laws. Many local officials were either unwilling or bribed to ignore violations. This lack of consistent enforcement allowed bootleggers and organized crime to thrive, turning cities like Chicago and New York into hotspots for illegal alcohol trade. Prohibition was marked by a variety of strange legal loopholes. From religious exemptions to home production allowances, these oddities created an environment where the law was often bypassed in unexpected ways. These loopholes not only undermined the intent of Prohibition but also contributed to a fascinating chapter in American legal history filled with contradictions.